Well, well, well. I finally decided that I was gonna take the leap and try to stream another game on YouTube. I know that this type of thing doesn't necessarily go well for gameplay content creators that have focused on one specific game for pretty much the entirety of a YouTube growth, right? This has shown tried and true for other games that I have tried to make content for, such as League of Legends, such as uh, Teamfight Tactics, Soul Worker, Iron Throne, and many other games, man. But I wanted to see what this would be like because currently this is one of the most popular games out there in the world. It recently went live in China, and I know there's a lot of negative publicity about it. But since you guys, my audience, you're primarily mobile game players, I think you would be more accepting to this. This is a game. It's called Diablo Immortal. It is available on mobile devices. It's not available in certain regions like the Netherlands, and but for the most part, it's available pretty much elsewhere in the world, and you can still download it even as long as you do like a VPN or something. Um, hey guys, hey Army, hey Dino, hey Loco, hey Chris, hey Forchester, hey Pan, hey Tanner. Yeah, I streamed what, like 30 minutes ago. The thing is, I'm unsure if I'm gonna get a battleground queue here. If you guys know anything about the game, I am pretty much one of the highest rated players in this game. I dare say I'm currently the highest rated in the North American East region. I do play with 120 to 150 ping because I'm playing from Europe. As some of you guys may know, I do plan on moving back to the United States soon. So I thought that it would be a good idea to play on a North American server instead of playing on a European one. Lords Mobile or Diablo, what do you prefer? Right now, if you want me to be honest, I'm pretty sure that it's very clear, cut and dry what I prefer, right? I spend most of my time, most of my free time, when I can, playing Diablo. I play Lords Mobile because of the people that I've met on the game. I don't dislike the game, I dislike the current status of Lords Mobile. As I mentioned towards the end of last stream, the rally party stream, I think that Lords Mobile could be better, right? If they actually started banning the cheaters, banning the bots, doing something about the tracker bot, making the day-to-day fun again, then the game could be much more enjoyable, right? JT get a game yet? He got a pop, but he didn't get a game. Are we looking for houses? We need to get certain things in line first so that we have a final set date. One of those things being moving. We've never actually moved before until our last move, and that was quite expensive, right? It was a very expensive move, and that's within the Netherlands, right? So now you have to think about it. Why do I have a warband bonus? Weird. Anyways, I don't understand. Oh well. Anyways, moving on. But moving across the seas to another country is going to be even more so, right? And we have to think about how to move the dog to the States. She is now 8 years old, right? Jazz is not exactly in her prime any longer. So we need to figure out a way to get her to the States. Hey Hobo, how you doing, buddy? Lords Mobile is way too expensive to even compete in for a video game. Just lose it. Not necessarily, right? Because the quote is really to each their own, right? And things are relative. Because you can choose to, even though Lords Mobile has a very, very high ceiling in the millions, right? I would say that you don't have to spend millions to play Lords. You can choose to play in the smaller kingdoms, right? But that would mean that you exclude yourself from the bigger events such as Baron, such as Emperor, right? Smaller kids can't play in those. It seems I'm not gonna get a queue because it's now at the 9 minute and 30 second mark and it times out at 10 minutes. So this is one of the troubles that I thought of at the and one of my current concerns. I wanted to make PvP content for Diablo Immortal, but I have climbed to the point where my battleground queue often times out. And Hobo, congrats on your retirement. I would say that I'm gonna miss you, right? But you're not going anywhere. We're playing the same game, right? I hope that more people enter queue. I hope that I get a game. But for those of you that want to ask questions about Diablo Immortal, that want to ask about a monk specifically, ask me. Right? Right now we only have 60 viewers. It's a good time to ask questions, a good time to interact because with our current amount of viewers, this is enough for me to handle before the masses come. And I do hope that the game picks up, especially for the channel. It would be a shame if our community just up and went, especially if Lords doesn't manage to make meaningful updates and things like that. So these are also things that I've thought about because I've said this time and time again, right? I'm very privileged and I'm very blessed to even have a community, to even have people watching my content. So I want to try to keep that, right? Whether we're playing Lords or we're playing other games, that would be nice. What do you usually do when you're in queue? Because that seems like it's taking a long time. For most people, the queue pops in a minute or less. But for me, I am so high up that my queues are this long. As you can see, for me and the next in line monk, there's a 1600 point gap. Right? How to pick gear for a monk for free-to-play? I would say that the way that this game works is there are different game modes, right? There's things like open world farming, there's things like challenge rifts and like pushing your challenge rifts. There's things like dungeons, right? There's things like elder rifts, and then there's PvP. So for each of those different game modes, I would say that you should use a different set of gear, different sets of essences and things like that, set pieces, to further bolster your effectivity during those different game modes. Frankly, I'm watching your channel because of you, not Lords Mobile. Yo, Alexander, that is such a meaningful and wonderful message. I thank you for it. And I thank everyone else who's here to watch for me and not for Lords, right? Because I think that that's rare. And that's really the kind of audience that I really want to have. And that doesn't discredit those that watch me for Lords, right? I appreciate everybody that watches me for Lords. And I love you guys for it. But in the end, right, what if one day Lords Mobile actually shuts down, it disappears, right? What if the game dies? What if the game is no longer interested? What if I myself am no longer in that I'm invested attitude, as in like SSQ and our MMP alliance? But I assure you guys that right now, as of this current time, and for the foreseeable future, I am still very much interested in Lords Mobile. But I'm more interested in something else, right? Rosie's trolling, of course. You would watch me play Anime Girl Simulator. Lovely. How does swapping your character work? So basically you get the same gear, right? If you swap your character, you have to go to this NPC over here, Shifting Flames. I haven't done it myself, but I have seen and conversed with other people that have. But the worst part about it is that you would have to refarm all of the legendary essences. I don't know if you're at that point in the game yet, Hobo, where you have pretty much all of your legendary essences. But you would have to farm all of your legendary essences, and you would have to farm your set pieces again. What's my combat rating? In my PvP gear, my combat rating is 4124. Danang, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Half of the time, my stream is background noise. Wow, that's nice too. Honestly, like, I personally, I hate my own voice. Right? I hate my own voice, and I think it's very weird that people like my voice, because I myself don't like my voice. I don't know how you guys are, right? I don't know if you guys actually like your own voice, but I've had comments on both sides. Some people tell me that they love their voice, and I call them a narcissist. And you know, the majority of people that I have conversed with, they don't like their own voice. My energy is what attracts us to follow you. Yo, thank you, Madi. That's very kind of you to say. You came here for fun. You're not playing Lords Mobile. Wow. What are you playing nowadays, Kamlesh? You don't like hearing yourself, man. I've known some people with some very nice, audible, like what's it called, radio producer voices and things like that, right? They have some really nice voices, and I asked them, I'm like, man, you got a nice deep voice. It's very audible. It's it has that nice ring to it, right? I don't have that voice. I'm Asian, right? There are some people with like the nice, like juicy voice like that. I don't know how to call it, but they've got a nice deep voice, and I'm jealous, right? It's not something that I can even mimic, right? And they tell me they don't like their voice. I'm a Giga Chad, so I sing myself to sleep with my voice. Yikes. How strong am I? Am I the top one in the server? In terms of monks, yes. In terms of monks. So, by far, I'm the only monk that has reached this high. So I can tell you guys about monks. Did I play Civilization 4? Yes, I did. Or did I? Or did you? As in you asking me. I played Civilization all the way up to 5. I don't know if there's a 6. I played a lot of the strategy games like StarCraft, like Command and Conquer. Those are the games, Age of Empires. Those are the games that I grew up with. That's my bread and butter. Honestly, I started playing strategy games. That was my jam for a very long time. The Q popped! Alright. Now we get to see some actual gameplay 15 minutes into the stream. How many hours have you invested in Diablo? I would say around 500 to 6 hours. To 500 to 600 hours. Actually, any advice on how to increase combat rating? Farm open world and turn in your bestiary. Which character would I prefer to play as free to play? There are two, and it depends on your gameplay. It would either be a wizard or a necromancer. So because the queue took so long, this should be quite a skewed matchup, where I would pretty much just step on everybody. And that's what it looks like. If you guys haven't seen Battleground before or haven't seen Diablo Immortal content before, there are two different sides, right? Right now, I'm on attack, and we're gonna be attacking the defenders. There's three phases to the Battleground. The first part is killing the idols, right? You have to kill the guardians. There's three of them, one in the middle and two on the other opposing sides. And so the attackers have to kill those, and the defenders are going to try to save those. So that's the first phase. That part usually goes by quickly, unless the teams are insanely unbalanced. But what ends up happening here is it moves on to the second phase, which I'll talk about after we kill these guardians. My job as a monk, and I have created this meta, is to create space for my team. And there are different ways that you can create space for your team, and one of those ways is just by killing your enemies, right? Like this. As I said, I think because of the poor matchmaking in this game, I'm basically just gonna step on everybody. They're gonna look like insignificant bugs, and this is gonna be somewhat of a chore because I'm literally just gonna be able to walk up to the enemy team, and if I play my cards right, they're all just gonna die. As you can see, there's several people hitting me here, but they're not really doing a significant amount of damage. That's what I don't like about the matchmaking, right? My team ended up killing the guardians now, and now we're moving on to the second phase. And the second phase, there are going to be two idols on both sides, and your job as attackers is to push them onto the other side. So first you have to activate the idol, and then you can move on. Let me just kill the enemy team so that we can move the idols. So give me a sec here. I gotta kill the defenders real quick. Gotta make space for my team, you know what I'm saying? Alright, here they are. They're trying to kill me. I haven't healed yet. I'm just here, being chillingin'. But definitely in this game, when you spend money on it, you can definitely feel a little bit good about it. I'm using the Paragon tree of Gladiator, which enables me to have basically it's a thing called a cheat death. It enables me to prevent real death for a 3-minute cooldown. This is why you don't play PvP, it's too unbalanced. So anyways, one of my teammates activated this idol, and as you can see here on the map, there are two idols on both sides, right? One on the side that I'm pushing and one on the other side. Yes, PvP is unbalanced, but if you play against a team that is on a similar footing and other players of that magnitude, then it's a lot more fun. Which is why I say that this kind of matchup is kind of it's called it feels like a chore, right? So this guy tried to stop my heal, but I'm gonna go push the other side. What's my fastest win? My fastest win, I don't know, maybe like 2 minutes or something like that. So I'm gonna create space here by killing the enemy team. I need to play a little bit more carefully because they did use my cheat death, right? So I have to be a little bit more conservative with my approach. Meaning I have to take advantage of my shields. I can show you guys my build in a little bit. But as you can see, I create space for my team. I might die here. Okay, maybe not. See, look, they're chasing me, right? But what that does is that that provides a benefit, a boon for my team. If they're chasing me and my team is pushing, so my team successfully pushed the idol because these guys were chasing me. And so now that puts us into the last phase of Battlegrounds, and that is the defenders try to defend the Ancient Heart, while us as attackers, we try to destroy the Ancient Heart. This guy somehow is at the bottom. The end of Lord's Mobile? No, no, no. I don't think that this is the end of Lord's Mobile. Not by a long shot. But yeah, as you guys can see, I am a lot stronger than these guys because the matchmaking wanted me to get a game, right? So it's not pairing me against the people of my my rating, right? Because it has a hard time finding people of my rating. But yeah, this is PvP in in Diablo Immortal. Hopefully, we can get one of those meaningful games where there's at least somebody on the enemy team that can contest against me. Can you get more stronger in this game? Or am I maxed? I'm not maxed. Okay, I am about a fourth of the way there, a third or a fourth of the way there, and it's a real grind, right? The maximum amount of resonance in this game is 7,560. But once you hit 6,000 resonance, the grind goes very slowly. Has a League of Legends vibe? Yeah, it does. It's an 8v8. But there's no minion farming and things like that, right? It's all based off of your teamwork and coordination. It's 8 players playing against each other, and you can have a 4-person party. So 2 4-person parties against each other. You never win PvP. Well, the thing is, you can build properly to increase your win rate in PvP and certain things like that, right? For those of you guys interested, and this is something that is always widely asked on my Twitch, especially after stomps like that, right? Yeah, it is Elizabeth crying, yes. She's going ham. She just woke up from, she started napping after our daily walk, and yes, her vocals are working very well, yes. But for those of you guys that are interested and are going to be watching this for like guides and things like that, I use Tranquility's Gaze. This is what provides my inner sanctuary with a stun. So anybody that walks in or out of my inner sanctuary gets stunned and they take damage. Okay? The next part is this is called Piece of the Present. It adds a shield to my inner sanctuary, right? So if there is an ally, someone in my party within my inner sanctuary circle, they get a shield when it goes up. As you can see, I get a shield because I'm the only person in my party right now. Freedom's Gale is what turns Imprisoned Fist into a knockup, and when they land, they're stunned. You see that blue circle around me? That's the range of Imprisoned Fist. Isolation's Path is essentially what adds another stack to my Imprisoned Fist. It's really nice. I get to tick the cooldown for my first Imprisoned Fist whenever I have this, so these pants are very important. Intervening Law is what makes my Shield of Zen an AoE shield, and it's also a gap closer or something for me to escape and things like that. Rosie finally got Lizzie to calm down, that's nice. And my last legendary essence is Respite Sigh. It's what increases the duration of my inner sanctuary. As for set bonuses, I use the 4-piece mountebanks. This is what gives me a 33% shield that is based off of your health, right? And as I am someone with a lot of resonance, I have a giant life pool, which means that pretty much every 9 seconds, I have a 40k shield that procs. So shields for days, right? Anyways, guys, do you have any questions? I play on the World Stone server, okay? This is one of the most populated servers in the game. And I know that there are servers out there that are dying, not as populated, etc., etc. But it's insanely good to be in one of the most populated servers, because this game, the more populated it is, the more resources you can get in terms of like normal gems and things like that. Compared to Lords, how much can money get you in Diablo? You cannot get that much more of an advantage towards other players, right? There's a ceiling in this game. There are also pack loaders that do this game as well to make it significantly cheaper. But the highest ceiling of this game, if you are extremely unlucky and you don't have anybody to sell duplicate gems to and things like that, the game costs all the way up to around 80,000. Right? That's the ceiling. That's the highest resonance cap. But if you're loading and things like that, if you have a very healthy market in your community, then the game is actually not as expensive as they say, and things like that on YouTube. Because if you look here, right, I've sold over 5 million platinum worth of gems, and these are extras, right? These are extras that I use to buy other gems, make the game significantly cheaper, right? I use that platinum to buy gem power. I use that platinum to buy normal gems, right? I use that platinum to improve my legacy of the Rodrum, things like that. $100 in Diablo definitely gets you way further than $100 in Lords. So I would say that if you want to feel insanely good in Diablo, to get up to like the legend mark, you can even be completely free to play, right? In this game, the highest tier that you can get up to is legend, right? But obviously within legend, there are different legends. Like I start classifying them as like 3K legend, 4K legend, 5K legend, because there are definitely a vast difference in the different queues. But in terms of rewards on for your ranking, your PvP ranking, it's not that much different. Where's the button? Here, right? So this is how much you would get for being rank 1, right? You get 100 reforged stones. But just being in a Q pop, just being in legend, right? Typically this is what you'll be in the 100 to 300 or the 50 to 100. You're getting 84 or 86, or even here 88, 11 to 50 based off of your server, right? Of how many legends you have. So you choose your team for Battlegrounds? No, you don't choose your team for Battlegrounds. But there's these things called clans that you can have in the game, which are similar to guilds in Lords Mobile, right? Hey, Killer B. Okay, so we're on attack. This queue time didn't take as long, but it was still a really long queue. So I'm against Snuggy, I'm against Bruh, and Mortal. So we're gonna win this again. This is another one of those games where I I hate to say it. I'm too strong. Right? Yo, Snugs! Is that my boy? Yo, Snugs, good luck. You use that plat to look sexy as fuck. Hell yeah. Yo, Snugs, how you doing? How'd you find my YouTube? What the heck? What are you doing here? You love this game? Lords Mobile in every game you play. Yo, thank you. Yeah, I would love to be able to enjoy this game with other players of our community. Quite honestly, if it wasn't for Loco pinging me about this game every single 2 seconds, I don't think I would have picked it up. How long until I'm immortal? Well, I started my own dark plan, and that's the plan, right? I plan on being immortal this next right. Whether that be this week or the next week. He didn't die. Unlucky. So I always try to do my thing where I kill the enemy team, and I do that by making space for my own team. Snuggy is in this BG, so I'm waiting for my team to come. So this is Mortal. I had just hit him just now, but I think they're gonna do a retreat so that they can group up and stuff like that. But I'm not one to allow this this retreat. Oh, here they are. They're coming. So my team got the idol down. Now we're pushing forward. I'd love to show you guys the perspective in attack, or sorry, in defense. For me as a monk with my build, it's a lot easier to play the game in defense. Are you the strongest in the server? No, I'm not. The strongest in my server is a crusader named Honey Barbecue. But in terms of PvP, I would say that I'm definitely the strongest. With my class, my tactics alone, and I think I pretty much set the meta on like shield spamming and things like that for monks, and I'm very proud to be able to have that that accomplishment, that title, that you know, you pretty much set the meta for the game. But I would say that it's a luxury, it's a pleasure, but I'm definitely very privileged to be able to do so. So here it is. My role as a monk is to create space for my team, and as my team pushes forward, my range can sit in the back line while doing damage. And yeah, I create space for my team to succeed. That is my job as a melee. Yo, Mortal is doing such an insanely good job getting away from me. And so these barbarians, they have something called Undying Rage. And they can essentially hit on a spawn. Because you have to stand on these idols to push them, right? But I'm preventing them from standing on the idols. As you can see, my goal, as I've stated, is to make space for my team. And this is something that I believe I do exceptionally well. But at the same time, I have to say, I'm extremely geared, right? Compared to the others in this PG, in this specific PG. So what the enemy team has to do here is they pretty much have to, they have to throw their bodies onto this idol. But the thing is, we also have the other idol walking. So we're gonna keep walking this idol. We're gonna keep walking it. They're gonna keep trying to stand on it, and we're gonna keep killing them when they try to stand on it. But as you can see, if you're a defender, you definitely have somewhat of an advantage, because this game mode is very centered towards defenders. They have a huge advantage because one person can stop the push of the other 8 people. Can you message your team and make strategy? Yes. You can type in zone chat and you can type in party chat, but pretty much everybody kind of already knows what to do in these kind of game modes, right? You stand on the idol, you try not to die. When you die, your spawn time is longer. So you try not to die, you kill the enemies so that they're not hitting you, they're not trying to kill you, right? Because they can't kill you if they're dead, right? What's the difference between attack and defense? I think I answered that. Attacking is harder, significantly harder. But when your team is a lot stronger than the enemy team, it's gonna look like this, right? We had 52 kills and they had 1 kill. So this was very stacked. I think this guy is geared. But he's not. He's not. This guy is like 1,000 resonance or something. Yeah, 1900. So I had people on my team that were playing very well. But at the same time, this guy's 3,000 resonance, right? My team was pretty much all ranged. Yeah, they were all ranged. But if you have a very big boy like myself in front, then my DPS in the back can succeed, and they pretty much can do damage with impunity. right? They're there and they're doing their thing. They don't have to move or anything, right? They stand on the idle and they can stand there safely. So hopefully today, within this 2-hour period of this battleground, that we get somewhat of a balanced matchup, or at least one that is a little bit more difficult, right? I prefer matches where I am the one trying to climb the hill, right? Where the enemy team is stacked. But I also prefer being on defense in those kind of matches. The reason being for that is because for me, with how I built, defending is easier, right? I don't necessarily have to kill my opponents. I just have to displace them, right? I can support my team with shields. I can give them crowd control immunity and so forth, yada yada. Highest free-to-play player. One of my friends, he's around 2,000 residents, and he has only spent $5 on the game with the battle pass, right? But the thing is, he's doing this thing, Demone Kim, where I'll link you guys the post or the video. But here's a Demone's video. In this game, there's this currency called platinum, right? You can get 6,000 platinum a day, and that's on the low end of estimation, assuming you don't get any tourmalines or sapphires that sell for 400. This is assuming that every single gem you get is valued on average at 200, right? So you get 6,000 extra platinum a day from your ults. Oh, I am free to play. I'm free to play. Is it an NFT game? No, it's not. What's the purpose of warband? You get buffs while playing with your warband, like a 5% magic find buff when you're playing with your warband. But it's nice to have a warband. I don't think it's necessary, but there are some certain things in the game that require you to do like your warband weekly, such as purchasing the. This is a new thing that they added to the game, and I'm actually glad that within a month of the game being out, they're already starting to put things into the game that benefits free-to-play players, and that is such a nice thing to see, right? Because games like this don't fully thrive without that free-to-play and pay-to-win balance. You can get this legendary crest completely free, but you need to do a warband weekly, right? That's about right, Loco. Yeah. The first bit until rank 5, and then it starts ramping up a lot. Man, I really wish that that we were all on the same server. If we were all on the same server, that would have been great. What the heck is this? What are you talking about? Are they talking about like places that they're eating? What? They're talking about food in world chat. Asian food. Oh, Pog. Oh, another Pog! Okay, let's see. We have a new member. Yeah, I made my own Dark Clan yesterday, and now we have 4 members. Huggers. Hell yeah, 4 members. Does it say 5.5? I'm 6.5. Oh, that's a scam. Honestly, I can get 6.6 really easily. I just I don't want to feed my other 5 stars. You can't find a good warband in clan. One of the things that this game does poorly is it does like networking very poorly. because it does something with like cliques and things like that, right? So you play with people that you often play with, and you don't play with people that you never play with, kind of thing, right? But I think that with clans, it's 100 people per clan, right? So it's nice to be able to have 100 people, but you don't necessarily have to interact with all 100 people. What's the name of my guild? It's called Unpredictable. Ask them if they like lumpia. Y'all ever eat lumpiang sariwa? Can't find a warband? We have a nice warband here that I found several days ago with some of the dudes like Fee. Fee's in my warband. Norbach, Fee, Boar, right? These are dudes that I started doing dungeons with a few days ago. No, max resonance is 7560. I'm free to play. Well, we're gonna keep it that way. I think that in the future there will definitely be a merge of servers, and I hope that there is, because I know of individuals that are in very dead servers, and I think that they made way too many servers, because this game is designed for servers that have like 20 to 30,000 players. But I think even in ours, which is one of the most populated servers, I think there's about 12 to 15,000 people in this server. But I think that this game will thrive and will succeed even further with more competition and a server base of around 25 to 30,000. Am I Filipino? Yes, I am. Filipino ako. What would you do once you max out? The thing is, it would take a substantial amount of time for me to max out. To get to the point where I am, basically. So I started playing 2 weeks late. So I've been playing for a month and, yeah, about a month is how long I've been playing for. And so I would pretty much need to spend that month again times 3 to max my resonance, right? This game is dead. What makes you think so? I think that there is some truth to what you're saying. I think it's dead towards the PC gaming side of things, right? So I would say that a lot of the PC gamers have been turned off to this game. But all in all, this is a mobile game, right? It's a mobile game with mobile game monetization, and the model of it essentially just balances everybody out, right? So the big whales are gonna play against the big whales. The dolphins are gonna play against the dolphins. The minnows are gonna play against the minnows. The free-to-play players are gonna play against the free-to-play players, right? So I can see how everybody will essentially have fun. It's just like in Lords, right? The smaller players play in the smaller kingdoms. The big players play in the big kingdoms, right? And one of the things about this game too is that you can definitely be someone that is free to play. And I don't like that essential term, free to play, right? Because if you're going to be playing something for hundreds of hours on a monthly basis, right? You can put forth that $5 for the battle pass. That $5 will greatly increase your experience. $5 a month, man, come on. That's nothing. That's nothing. If you guys want to play a game, want to spend hundreds of hours on it, right? Just put in that $5. It will increase your gameplay experience phenomenally. You want to see resonance armors? I'll show you in a bit. Yo, Snugs! Welcome to the YouTube Sneaky Squad. Sheesh! Is 3k res enough? More than enough. Especially for certain classes. Okay, so this time around, we get to play on defense. And I'm actually glad that I get to show you guys this. But I hope the enemy team... Oh, so they have the 7k resonance Demon Hunter. I play on Worldstone. So I'm against Snugs again. And this time around, they have the 7k res Demon Hunter. So I get to show you guys someone that actually hurts. Okay? This guy He hurts. He has more resonance than I do, right? For me to get to his resonance, I would pretty much have to spend double of what I've already spent. Which is nothing, right? Like 2 times 0 is 0 still, right? I'll show you guys the resonance armors after, right? Because the battle is about to start. Sorry, I'll read the chat in a bit. I want to be able to disrupt their team as soon as I can. Is it enough for Monk to compete against guys like you? I'm a Monk. So, I want to cut off this side. Okay, my team's going that side. Damn it. I don't like splitting up because that just... It's like a roulette. I think Jason's on this side because someone's hurting me here. Yeah, he is. He's Jason. So, my job this game is to essentially keep killing Jason. That's my job. But as you can see, he's not like the other people that I was killing for the past 2 games, right? He hurts, he does damage, he's 7,000 resonance. And the thing about him too is that it's not like he's a complete slouch or anything like that, right? He is what's it called? Even come on, I'm gonna get interrupted here. These guys can't kill me though. Some of these guys are rather weak, but I'm happy that I'm on defense because playing against Jason is kind of rough. And they have some good necros on their team. So let's see. The thing about him is that he is playing a Demon Hunter, which is arguably the worst PvP class in this game. And so I'm also on defense, which is my best kind of setting for me to succeed in. So let's see if we can put those two together and succeed. So let's see. And someone is really trying to disrupt me. The thing is, I don't know if it's worth it for me to hit this guy. Because if that one guy can distract me, then that's not good. How is this guy not stunned? Okay, they're pushing because I'm getting distracted. So, I need to do something here. So this side is pushing hard. I'm being distracted by one person, which is really not worth in terms of my team. Because if I can disrupt the entire enemy team like this, then the one person should not be taking up my time. Jason's here somewhere, I think. Okay. So I need... my whole team is on this side, so I'm gonna try to defend this side. See? Okay. So they're gonna push the other side. But try to stop it. There we go. As I said, defense is my element, right? With how I've built, I pride in my defense. What's the best PvP class? In order of effectivity in terms of Battlegrounds, it is Wizard, Necromancer, Monk, Barbarian, Crusader, and then Demon Hunter. Hunter arguably being the worst one. By far, by a large margin. So, since I'm the biggest person on my team, I constantly have to do this juggle, this like merry-go-round of... you see how Jason's doing damage to me? I have to wait for my team. Because realistically, I can't just sit here and try to fight Jason. As you see here, though I can kill him, he can pretty much almost kill me while I chase him, which is rather rough for me because I'm a melee and I have to put myself in harm's way to fight against him. What's the advantage of playing a Demon Hunter? Demon Hunters have the largest single target damage in the game, right? So a lot of people like playing that class, but it's not essentially what I would call useful in a PvP sense. Okay, my team should be able to kill that guy. I'm just gonna walk away. So also in defense, you have a win condition of killing 55 attackers, right? And you win by then. So definitely, it's easier to play the game on defense. Farewell, Snugs. Oops. As I said, if I can neutralize Jason, then we would have a much easier time winning this game. So I'll show you guys his resonance and his gear. I finally made the leap. As you can see, Jason is so strong that he managed to have 22 of his team's kills, right? And the reason is this. As you can see, this guy's a range class, right? But he has 14,000 more health than I do. Look, 7,000 resonance. The man's a gamer. Not only does he spend money on the game, he drops buckets on the game, man. But he's also a gamer. Look how many 3-3s he has. He plays the game a lot, and you can tell from his Paragon level. He's 116. My Paragon level is like 111 or something. But yeah, to be honest, that game would have been a stomp for Snuggy and Jason's team had I not been on the defensive side, because Jason was just eating through everybody on my team, which is why I just, you know, I had to just focus Jason down. Every single time I didn't see Jason, I would try to look for him. And so that's what the game was. You can get bonuses for playing 3 matches of PvP a day. I love that. I wish that there was more bonuses to it. Yo, Snugs, take it easy. Thanks for dropping by. How can you transfer your account to your server? I don't think you can. Not at the moment. But I think in the future they're gonna have it. No, Jason's not at 300k spent. I think Jason... Well, I don't know, right? I don't know his server dynamics. I don't know if he sold platinum to buy gem power and things like that, right? I don't know his server's dynamics. Because your server dynamics can also greatly affect how much it costs to play the game, right? And also, the only reason why JT is up at like the 80k range to max out his account is because he was buying every single one of the normal gems for 400 plat, right? Most servers don't have that kind of what's called competition for normal gems. right? Even on Worldstone, which, as I said, is one of the most populated, if not the most populated server in the game. Um, our other 4 gems, right? These it's best shown like this. So our tourmalines sell out pretty much every single time, right? The reason for that is because I always do this whenever I see tourmalines on the market. But rubies sell for around 200 to 250. Citrines, 200 to 250. Topaz, 300. Oh, it even dropped in price. The topaz is at 200 to 250 range as well. Sapphires are about 400. This one's cheap. I'm gonna pick it up. Aquamarines, these are like 300. I don't know why aquamarines are this high, man. Who's buying these for 300? Block chance is capped at 10% in PvP. I don't understand why people buy it. Tashi, Real World's calling. Yo, Real World's always more important. So good luck with that, and thanks for dropping by. You have to start over to play again? You don't have to, man. You don't have to. Like, I wouldn't suggest it. Tourmaline is best basic gem. Well, there are 3 colors of basic gems. And you can either have a ruby or a tourmaline for your red socket, right? But the amount of tourmaline in the server is just determined with how many people farm the droppable gems and put them on the market, right? But because your skills are affected by how much damage you have on sheet, right? So I have 11,687 damage. That directly correlates to how effective my skills are, right? Such as the shield for my inner sanctuary is affected by my damage. My shield from Shield of Zen is directly affected by my damage, right? Is this a skill-based game? When everybody is on an even playing field, yes it is. Guys, if you want to play, come and play on the Worldstone server, okay? It's fun. It's really fun. It's very smooth. It's even smoother on a phone. So, yeah, man, if you want to play, I recommend you to play either like a Necromancer or something. I think a Necromancer has one of the easiest times of like leveling. It's very fun. It's very fast. It's very fluid. And they're also one of the best classes to play free to play. And when I say free to play, okay, I say it as in $5 battle pass. Okay? Buy the $5 battle pass if you choose to be free to play. Okay? It will greatly increase your gaming experience. You're playing with your iPhone. Snuggy had like a chart before where he showed the different field of views with different devices and things like that, and iPhone has one of the better ones, better than PC at least. So one of these days, I don't know if I'm gonna do it anytime soon, because in my region you can't install it on your phone. So I was trying to explore something with using a capture card to capture the game on my screen, and as a melee, you benefit so much from playing on the phone, because on the PC your auto attacks don't auto aim, right? So I have to point my auto attacks properly to hit targets, which is harder than you think it is, especially when you're in like a pressured situation like PvP. I'm gonna game here if I want, and I'm gonna play whatever game I want. And I get your concerns, but I'm not quitting Lords or anything like that, okay? Not even close. I still like the game, but I do think that it could be better. But I hope that you can respect my choices as to what game I choose to play, okay? Yeah, this game is available on mobile, right? Android, iPhone, emulator. I wouldn't recommend it on emulator, okay? If you're playing on a PC, play it on the friggin' PC client. What normal gems are best for Monk? Tourmaline, Citrine, and sapphire. Yeah, we just had a rally party. Man, these BGQs take forever though. Because if I get like one of the fast BGQs, that means I am playing against people that are at around my level. But when it's like this, it legit just feels like I'm farming. First kill of the day reward. Oh. Yeah, the game also has like daily drops like this, stuff like that. Necro best gems, tourmaline, citrine, and aquamarine. Pretty much the same for all classes. I don't really see the benefit in getting ruby, except to have like one ruby, because in this game, if you wanted to like fully max out on normal gems, okay. Here, to give you guys a perspective before I show you the chart of how many normal gems it costs, or how many normal gems it would take to max out your normal gems, right? You would have to consider how many normal gems you pretty much buy on a daily basis. I would say that I buy around 30 tourmalines a day is about how much I get, right? So on top of my daily tourmaline that I get from dungeons and stuff like that, I would say that I get about 40 tourmaline. And now I'll show you. To max out one gem, you would need 19,683 gems, right? So at 40 gems a day, this would take me 492 days of pretty much buying tourmaline off of the shop and things like that. And that's just for one gem, right? That's for one gem. You can socket 14 gems, right? So, yeah, it's a lot of gems. Right now, I'm at rank 7 gems and I'm working my way up to rank 8 gems. But I get it, right? It's something to strive forward to, right? It's not something that you could definitely max out without having a lot of people selling the normal gems in your shop. Is 3% movement speed better than knockback resistance? I would say that movement speed is one of the most important stats in the game, especially when you're leveling up. It lets you traverse the map a lot faster, kill mobs, and go in between mobs, do dungeons faster, right? Just it's an overall quality of life stat, but it will increase your quality of life significantly. Tashi, have you become famous in this game as Lords Mobile? I wouldn't say as famous, right? Because I am pretty much one of the most famous, if not the most influential Lords Mobile streamer, right? And I get that other people have more subs, but I would say that I have more of a loyal following and more of an impactful following, right? The thing is, there are people that are a lot more motivated, a lot more invested, that spend a lot more time playing and streaming this game, and one of those individuals, I have to give him a shout out, man. He's a great guy. He's a great individual, and he's a go-getter, right? And that's something that I can really only admire from other individuals, right? Because he has spent his time and his money so that he can he had a vision, right? He said, I'm gonna be successful with this game, right? And so he put his money and he put his mouth where it's at, and his name is JT's All Business. And if you guys haven't subscribed to his YouTube, check him out. He's a good guy. To stay competitive in Diablo, how much would you have to spend? It really depends on your class, right? But as I said, if you want to be a competitive necromancer or a wizard, you could do it with $5 a month. There are many $5 a month wizards and necromancers that play in the 5k BGs. I thought this was a troll account who stole your name. Good to see that it's a real sneakytashi. Been following since Lords of Mobile. Wait, why do you put it that way? Because I'm still playing Lords, man. I streamed Lords an hour ago. But yo, Walter, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I hope you'll stick around for you know, Diablo content, because I think I'm gonna do them side by side. But I have recorded some videos about Diablo Immortal, and I haven't quite gained the courage to post them. But they're guide videos, because a lot of people ask me when I'm streaming this on Twitch, "Hey, what's your build? Hey, how do you do this for challenge drifts? Hey, how can you do this and that?" So I made some videos, but I haven't posted them. Right? I did my challenge drift clears and I made a video of it. I did my entire like gear setup for the different scenarios, right? Like open world, for dungeons, for challenge drifts, for PvP. This game is gonna be Iron Throne V2? I don't think so. Not even close. Not even close. The thing is, Netmarble wanted to make something that would compete with the other castle builders, right? But it flopped, so then they stopped paying for it. But Diablo is still going strong. This game is making like $90 million a month. And that's an insane figure, right? Because when you think about it, at the very peak of Lords, right, that game was making $60 million a month. This game has only been out for a month and a half, and it's already making $90 million a month. There are a few 5k monks in your guild. They always complain there aren't any high-end monk guides on YouTube. Well, this would be the channel to go to, because I'm gonna start posting those guides. Maybe I might remake some of them so that it's a little bit more current with my current status. I'm gonna be pushing 132, 133 very soon, but I'll be doing that in the recording. Man, these battlegrounds are taking so long to pop. That's my biggest issue. But at the same time, I'm too prideful to throw any matches. The enemy team would have to be significantly stacked for them to win against me, which is rough. But I think that is only a tribute to what I've put in and the amount of effort that I have. And quite honestly, I definitely say that I did put Lords down for a bit, right, so that I can focus a little bit more on Diablo. And I regret it a little bit, right? But I would say that if Diablo does take off and it becomes a very successful game, especially with right now, I love this game, right? But as I said about Lords Mobile, I think that Diablo could also improve, right? Diablo could be better. 6% cheat death or 4% block chance? 4% block chance. I'm a beast in PvP. Yo, thank you. The thing is, I haven't shown you guys any of those really exciting matches. I had an exciting match last night that I streamed on Twitch, where I was against an enemy team that was giga stacked against mine. We ended up winning, and it felt so good. At lower rest, do you still have to wait this long for a game? No, no you don't. Hello Tashi, how are you, sir? I deleted Lords Mobile but still love you. Well, that's great. What are you playing nowadays? Nice YouTube, yeah, thanks. Oh, hey Trojan. Oh man, these queues. I hate saying it, but at the same time, I like saying it, right? It's one of those cocky things that people say, and it's the phrase, suffering from success. I've won so many BG matches, and I haven't lost much recently. That it's giving me these long queues. I just want to play the game. Right? PUBG, nice. How is that? Are you playing it on mobile? I don't know how people play FPS games on a mobile. I don't see it being very intuitive. I also think that there's like aim assist and things like that, right? The downfall of success is having to wait for matches. I don't know if it's right, because there are 7 other people on my team, right? And some of them are very happy when they see me on their team. And they're like, yeah, we finally get Sneaky on our team and things like that, right? And imagine this, right? They're so excited, they're so elated that they finally got on the same team as me, especially like being on defense. And I end up throwing that match. I really think that those people would hate me for a lifetime. Playing FPS on mobile equals +1 kill for a PC player. I heard that people are playing like PUBG Mobile on an emulator and they play like significantly better. Hello Tashi, do you think Lords Mobile is over? No, I don't. They started having some kind of improvements. If you guys haven't seen like the new Sanctuary thing, I don't exactly know how it's gonna be. But apparently now defenders are gonna get like an extra boost for when they're defending. That's a step forward. But do I think it's enough of a step forward? I don't think so. Being silver ranking in BG has its advantages, like getting in very fast. Yeah, man, it's nice. It's nice that eventually, you know, the whales leave the lower what's called brackets, right? Everybody climbs out, and people can enjoy the matches on an even playing field. Just tell them your wife was playing, they will forgive you. So if this goes all the way up to 10 minutes again, that means this will be 2 battleground queues that timed out. It's honestly very disappointing. Do you get punished for being AFK in a match? Unfortunately, you do not. Unfortunately. Because there are some people that, I hate to say, like when they see that the enemy team is stacked or that they think they don't have a chance to win against the enemy team, they just leave the BG so they can queue and play another one. Hey Cosmin. And I think that there needs to be something with like canceling the queue, some kind of penalty for leaving, for canceling queues. Because it happens very often. But I would definitely love to introduce more Diablo content, more, I don't know, like more streams like this. Our baby is actually female, so it's a princess. So baby Lizzie is doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. So if Lele don't want a queue for BG, no. Lele dropped out of my range, I think. Canceling Q to E5, guys. You're right. You're absolutely right about this. You had no idea that I played Diablo? Well, now you do. You used to play Lords? Yeah. I'm glad to see you here, Peter. Hello from Romania. Now, I got a question. Is Romania really like all mountainous and like they have castles and keeps like you see in the movies? Oh! This might be a good game. Wait. I don't know how the queue system really works. Like if your queue times out, does it add up to your next queue? Things like that. I do know that if you leave a battleground early, like you willingly leave a battleground, you lose 60 points, I think. And that's the max amount of points that you can lose, which is a lot. Like imagine me gaining like +9 every game, right? If I lost -60, that'd be terrible. Alright, we're on attack. I've got another big boy on my team. Oh, this is a stacked game! No! So I have two big boys on my team. Yo, this would have been nice if I was on defense and I was playing as Sugar Rat. So Sugar Rat is 6.7k res. Right? He has more resonance than I do. And then there's another big boy here, 1776. He's at 5k res, I think. Yeah, 5k res. So there are two big boys. Two other big boys. A total of three big boys in this this BGQ. And they're both on my team. Which is quite a tragedy. Because this could have been a good game. This is going to be a stomp. This should end pretty fast. And I'm kind of disappointed. You guys know how I said that I greatly enjoy this game. I think it's very fun. But I think that just like Lords Mobile, it can be improved upon. This is one of the many reasons why I think that it could use some improvement. Because of things like this. As you see here, I can jump into three people, and they have to, all three of them have to run away from me. Which is ridiculous, right? That's because my team is stacked. Yeah, you team up for the buffs. Their team pretty much has absolutely no chance to kill me. They have no one strong enough to do like meaningful damage. Actually, this King Tut guy is relatively geared, but he's not geared to the point where he can like kill me. But he's geared to the point where he can like be a nuisance. Hello? The heck was that? What the heck? Monk is a bit OP in BG. Definitely so, especially more so when you're geared, right? Hello? Who's hitting me? Alright. Wait, this guy swapped to Monk, King Tut. He used to be a barbarian. Because of how useless barbarians are in PvP, I think he finally is like, well, I'm done being useless. But yeah, look at this. Their team is getting obliterated. I really wish that Blizzard would, like, especially having a competitive esport game like World of Warcraft, right? World of Warcraft has very nice a competitive scene, right? It has the threes arenas, right? And that is a competitive sense. But here, you know, they definitely missed the mark with Diablo Immortal matchmaking. The only thing that they do is they put similar matchmaking match-made individuals together, and that's as close as they get to matchmaking, which is pretty pathetic. So all the enemy team guys are doing, they're running into the point so that it doesn't move. But if we kill them, then it's rather meaningless. Because eventually their respawn time is going to be so huge that it just doesn't matter. So what I need to do better here is, because they just keep doing it, right? They haven't given up, and quite honestly, I admire that. I admire that they haven't given up, even though there's no chance for them to win. I admire it. It's better than Lele. Monk would be better than Crusader and Barbarian. In terms of PvP, yes. I don't want them hitting us from behind. Like this guy. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, they got a bunch of monks that are just displacing us. At the same time, I'm not glad that this is taking longer. Because, as I said, like stacked matches like this feel like a chore. But I'm just happy that they're not leaving. So I can at least enjoy the game that I found after 25 minutes in the queue. This guy's actually hitting me for a decent amount, but in the end that's all as it is. I need to stand there for him to do any damage. Yeah, Overwatch had a very competitive, what's it called, scene. There it is. We push the idol, open the door. They're throwing their bodies at the idols, yeah, because one person can stop the push of 8 people, which is why defense is a lot easier than attack. And as I said, the attackers can only really win if they have what's called a stacked team. And I wouldn't say stacked team even. I would say that they have like a stronger team. It doesn't have to be stacked to win the game. You just need a stronger team. I'm gonna kill this guy for the leaderboard. Nowadays, I'm not making videos. I am, but I'm streaming on Twitch, right? I'm making everything look easy. Well, I am very geared, and I'm very experienced. But as you can see, my my range DPS are doing a lot more damage than I am. But yeah, this was a stomp. This is the trashiest game ever. I don't know about that, man. I played some very bad games out there. It's like League of Legends. It's similar that it's a battle arena. Yeah, the last part is similar to League of Legends where you destroyed the Nexus. Yes. I think barbs have their benefit, right? They're very good at disruption, but they're not the best at displacement. And I think you need both if you're gonna be a melee on the point. I jumped from 5.3k to 5k. No, it took me a while. Great wins to get to that point. Maybe one day I'll go to Romania. Yeah, of course. Okay, that's how I know your opinion is basically worth a pile of shit. If you're telling me that Fortnite is a better game than any game, not necessarily this game, but any game. My gear itself is not that great. I have 2 3 out of 3s. That's all I have. But yeah, I use Tranquility's Gaze, Peace of the Present, Freedom's Gale, Isolation's Path, Intervening Law, Respite Sigh, and I use a 4-piece Mana Bank. In terms of legendary gems, I used a 5/5 Chip of the Stone Flesh, rank 10. All of them are rank 10 5/5, right? Blessing of the Worthy, Borrowed Hope, Blood-Soaked Jade, Sleeping Bile, and Howler's Call. People still play Fortnite? I thought it was a meme to play Fortnite. Aren't there better games like Apex and stuff like that that play that battle royale genre better? So purple gear? No, not purple gear. The reason why it's purple is because these are awakened. And when they're awakened, you gain this green stat here. This game looks so funny. Do you mean fun? Oh, back in the queue. Back in the queue. I wish that... Well, there would definitely be ping issues, right? If you played a PvP game, a live PvP game, from all regions into one. Rise of Kingdoms, I haven't played that one. But all the castle builder games are very similar to each other. How many games do I play? I play 2 right now. I play Lords Mobile and I play Diablo Immortal. You could roll 3 magic stats on pretty much any gear, but getting a quote-unquote 3-3, which is 3 attributes and 3 magic stats, that's a rarity. Is this game stressful like Lords Mobile? I wouldn't say it's very stressful. This game is very chill. This game is something you can play whenever, right? On your free time, you want to grind some gear, you want to grind some Paragon levels, you want to grind some bestiary, do dungeons with your homies, you know. How's my change of magic items? It's 90%. If you're talking about magic find chance, 90%. Is Diablo Immortal castable? No, it's not. This is along the lines of a what's called an action RPG. Very similar to games like Path of Exile, right? The whole Diablo franchise. You should try games that don't depend on money. You know, this is a very funny comment, because the people that typically type that are the same people that don't quite understand what my background in gaming is, right? I was rank 1 challenger for 3 seasons, challenger for 7 seasons. The only time I wasn't challenger was when I finally quit. I have many server firsts in World of Warcraft. I've been gladiator for many seasons. I was global elite for the first 2 seasons of CSGO. How many other games can I suck my own dick in? Right? Pretty much, I hate to say it, man. For the people that have that belief, right, that tell me, right, that you should play a non-pay-to-win game. Whether money is involved or not, I will still beat you in it. Okay? And that's not me saying it in a trolling manner. Okay? When it comes to video games, I hate to say it, man. This is such a nerdy thing to say. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I don't know what more you want me to say, man. If you're gonna say something that ignorant, man, learn about my past. Yeah, I'm good at strategy games too. I was 2700 rating in Age of Empires 2. And they used the same ELO system as chess. If you guys know what it takes to get to 2700 rating, that's like a 98% win rate or something like that. In random matches and death matches. Man, StarCraft 2? You know, I was one of the first people that was at what's called Master Pool 0. Man, strategy games, that's my bread and butter that I started on, man. That's when I first started stroking my own game ego. I don't know, man. Like, it's always baffled me whenever someone has told me, yeah, you're only good because you spend money. uh, you're 2864 in chess. Yeah, that's a big oof. Farm simulator? I'd probably be good at that too. I don't know, man. Like, I hate tooting my own horn, right? But the only thing that I can really say is just look at my past achievements, right? Because those speak on their own. Yeah, that was the real end game right there. The real end game of Iron Throne. One of the things that spending definitely does is that it increases your speed of progress. Necro Mage's beam bounces off Mage Crystal. Huh. I didn't know Necros had a beam. Or is it only spend money because you're good? I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm a legendary gamer either, right? Because I would have to say that I think that I get like really. Oh, okay. This is where I have to draw the line, right? I would say that I'm good, right? I'm good, very good, maybe. Okay, but playing a game on a professional level, that's a different thing, right? That means you would have to be focused, you would have to be wired, you would have to only look at one thing and look at only that avenue, right? And that's one of those things that I do say I regret in the past, right? I chose to do my college and university instead of fully focusing on League of Legends. And I think that I could have had a career in that field, right? I was very good at League of Legends. But I would say that my own ego and my own mindset was my own downfall. Shroud is a legendary gamer. That's big facts, right? There's very few people that I could say that I look up to, right? And even though Shroud is younger than me, I think he's 28, right? Shroud is someone that you could definitely call a legendary gamer. That man is a beast. Anything that he picks up, I think he can play at a professional level. And that's real talent, right? I have Lele on my team, yikes. So we're up against Rokaz. Yeah, it's another stomp, man. It's another stomp. We're even on defense this time. Yeah, you done no mental breakdowns today, Lele? I'm glad that that Lele started streaming because now he has more of a positive attitude, especially when he's on stream. Because I would say that there are very few people in this game that I really disliked, and, and Lele is one of them. Wait, did he actually? What? I wonder what he means by that. I hope he doesn't mean someone else. Oh man. Damn it. Damn it! They're running from me! Who's Lele? Lele is he's a 5k resonance wizard. 5.6k resonance wizard. Well, that's how it should be, right? If you show care to your team, then they'll reciprocate it. Oh, or at least I hope they do, right? If I put out the time and effort to invest on individuals to improve upon themselves, right? Then I hope that they can show me the same respect. Oh my god, I'm getting bing bonged. Okay, so the enemy team has a very geared wizard. This guy right here, Rokaz. And I tried to kill him, but he just had like 4 people around him. Wait, that's my first death on stream, right? So, just so you guys can see the strength of a wizard, Rokaz is a 5k resonance wizard, and he's killing me. You don't speak Diablo language? I see. Yeah, yeah. It's another player. He's known for his outbursts. Man, I am getting shredded. Who do they have on their team that's shredding me, other than Rokaz? Yeah, yes, there's someone on the enemy team that's shredding me. Yikes, I'm dead again! 87k HP. Okay. Wait, okay. I think I have to pay attention. What the heck? I died more times in this game than the past hour and 30 minutes. Okay, focus up. I'm a real OG in gaming. Yeah, I would say so, actually. I have been playing pretty much since the StarCraft days, things like that. And StarCraft is one of the very first competitive games. This guy's dead, right? So I kind of want to kill 2 people. This Demon Hunter Lude and Rokaz. Oh, Mozaku is on their team too. Okay, so they have like 2 semi-whales. Their team. This guy's over here. He juked me. God. He's there somewhere, I think. His cheat death prop. Okay, I think they gave up. So even though they have like strong hitters, they don't really have any melees to push the point. What's the name of this? This is Diablo Immortal. Yikes. Yeah, so these guys are just gonna get spawn camped. They don't have any strong melee on their team, so they can't push. This game looks pay to play? Yes, not pay to play, right? Pay to win, yes. But I can definitely tell you that there are people that have spent like 50 grand on the game, and they are absolutely dog shit. There's a couple of them. There's actually quite a bit of them that have spent a significant amount of money, and they are trash. Yeah, this is what a stomp looks like. A stomp on defense, that is. Unlucky. I don't even think I could have thrown this one, even if I wanted to. They have 2 strong range players, 1 demon hunter and 1 wizard. But yeah, as I said, they don't have any strong melees to hold the point. Yikes. A kill is given to the last hit. No, last hit, last hit. Someone's running V2s, I think. Yeah, so we're just gonna get them to the kill condition. Or more, and maybe I can queue again. I'm on YouTube today, yeah. I wanted to try it out. I finally took the leap. I know that whenever I play a different game aside from Lords Mobile on YouTube, I know what it's like. It usually doesn't have the best reception. But I think this game might have a good set. +8 now, yikes. Wait, what did Ezra type? He was literally screaming and raging so hard earlier, I had to turn down my sound. Wait, I think he's talking about Lele. Yeah, as I mentioned, Lele is quite infamous around these parts. Hey Tashi, who is your favorite League of Legends characters? Irelia and Lee Sin. But if we're talking about like real throwback, it would be Annie. Annie is one of those characters that I played pre-Flash Nerf. Back in the first year or 2 of League of Legends, Annie really, what's it called? Thrived. Because it was before they nerfed, what's the stacking item? Magi's. Before they nerfed Magi's, when there was still gold per 10 items, and when you had a longer flash, right? So if you guys knew what old League of Legends was, you pretty much, I think they even lowered the amount of times you had to cast and stuff like that to get a guaranteed stun on your next spell. But a lot of reworks have happened since then. And I haven't played Annie for like 8 or 9 years. But I played Irelia before she got reworked. When your E was a stun if you had lower HP, right? Lele's Twitch, it's like Casa Prime something. Yeah, Tibbers. Yeah. And Heimerdinger. When Heimerdinger had auto homing a W. I forgot what it was called, right? But when his W auto-homed to enemy champions. No clue what was going on, but it looks dope as fuck. Yeah, man, it's fun. The game is very fun. I hope that we get a good game here. I see that Ezra's online. I see Lele's online. Jason was online. Rokaz. I saw Sugar Rat. There's a couple of big boys in the queue right now, so hopefully we can get a meaningful game. Ah! Why? And Lee Sin. Lee Sin. I actually have a VOD, like a really old VOD of me playing Lee Sin. I think it was in like a Masters match because it looked like it was like season 7 or season 8. But definitely it looked fun. Let's see. Give me a sec. I'm looking through some stuff. I'm kind of sad that that Q didn't pop. I don't know if I'm gonna get a game. Oh, I can see what Ezra typed. He said, listening to Lele scream and talk shit on his stream is comedy gold, bro. You should listen in. Oh man, that's hilarious. I'm looking for one of my old VODs. I was playing League. Look at this. Wait. Let's see. I'm still 0-0. Okay, so I finally kill him here. See what happens. I get the slow on him. I get the Q. He flashes. Wow, that was so bad. He flashed like 10 hours late. Right. Oh, okay. Here it is. Here's the second kill. So I hit 6, and I go to control the creep mob. Oh no. Oh no. Is this just me bullying this guy? Oh no! This guy's just getting farmed! Yeah, I'm preventing him from getting CS. Are there any bots that make you auto farm? You can get banned for that in Diablo. And quite honestly, I'm so glad that they do something like that, because one of the things that I hate about lords are the cheaters. Do I Q him? Oh, I E in. Okay, nice. I'm 4-0 this game. Man, I kind of miss League of Legends. Well, I kind of miss League of Legends. I miss my Q, but he walks up and he autos me. Oh. That didn't end very well for him. I guess he was getting a Pantheon gank. Did I remove member subscriptions on the channel? No, I think it's still active. No, this was like, this was recorded on plays.tv. Like there were times when I would just like record games like this. Because, what's it called? I tried to make stuff like this in the past. I tried to make it work. But yeah, I think this was either in High Diamond or Masters. This looks like season 7 or 6. Oh, do I get free kills here? The return of Satoshi? I don't know about that. Do I get this? Do I get this? Oh. Yeah, this game was a stomp. And this is why I was one of those people that played Ignite top lane. Like those kind of scumbags. That was me. We're not gonna get a game, man. It's not happening. You know, Ezreath had a really good idea there, man. I should have thrown the game with Lele. But honestly, I don't think we would have won. Or we would have lost. What made me quit? It's no secret. I've gotten permabanned in that game 36 times. It's also one of the reasons why I cannot stream League of Legends on Twitch. Because there's something with like the partner contract where you can't stream a game that you're technically permanently banned in. Even though I have accounts and stuff like that, I can't stream it. So that's the reason. But it was one of those games where I was very emotional in, and I didn't have the right mindset, kind of thing like that. I would put myself on a pedestal. It's really very cringe when I think about it, especially now that I have grown mentally. I have matured significantly as to when I was playing League of Legends. I would say that the amount of skill that I had in that game was also proportional to my own downfall in that game. I was not very humble at all. I was what you would call like a rage quitter. I would sit there. I would feel very entitled. Like I would basically have the ability to carry the game, right? But if my bot lane, my mid laner, or my jungler, if any of them fed, I would have this mental block in my head that I was in the position to determine if they deserve to win or not, right? It's so cringe thinking about my mindset in the past, because I was very childish. I was very selfish, right? And I think, ooh, one of the best changes that I ever did was actually quit League of Legends. Even though I have a lot of personal friends from League of Legends, I've gained many opportunities from League of Legends, met a lot of people from that game. I would say that quitting that game was one of the best things that I did for myself as an individual. So we're up against, this guy's geared. We're up against Sin and this guy, Meliodas. But then again, we are on defense. This guy right here, Prince, with 1-3. He plays in, what's it called? He played Lords, this guy. If you guys remember his name. He's one of the people that like developed and distributed the line bots. League of Legends is the worst game. It makes you super toxic. It really does, man. It really does. There's something about that game and the atmosphere, the community, the people, that doesn't make it very nice to really be around and play. They killed their idol, but we're gonna kill them. This Mozaku guy plays really well. I like having him on my team. He's one of those like really good necromancers. Like they play properly. They play for the team, kind of thing, right? They play with a goal in mind. Because I think in this game, if you're a spender and you choose to support your team, you actually have a much higher chance of succeeding. Because the things in this game that are like single target, non-AoE and things like that, they don't have as much benefit as things that you can cast around, like team buffs and things like that, right? There's a lot of those things in this game, but people choose not to use them. Yeah. Unfortunately, every game today was relatively non-competitive. Realistically, these guys couldn't kill me unless I let them. So, it's rough. Like, this is the first phase and there's 3 phases, right? With the second phase being the longest one. And they can't even get past the first one. We have someone on my team with 4-piece V2s. Whoa! 1 minute behind. Don't be sorry, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time. I had a fun game last night. Maybe I'll post that specific match because it was enjoyable. It was one of those struggles. We were up against a stacked enemy team and ended up winning anyways. It was nice. Tashi, is Monk the best from the close range ones? Yes, Monk is the best melee class. I think when you queue also affects the quality of matches. You get super easy games early in the day, USA time zone. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. I think the best matches are the midnight queue. For me midnight, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. Those are the best matches that I get. The ones later in the evening, the 4 a.m. queue, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, those matches are hit or miss. Yeah, there's no one on the enemy team that's strong enough to kill me, so we're just farming them in front of their spawn. Also, I've got a relatively strong team compared to theirs, so this is what it typically equates to: the farming the enemy team. And yeah, unfortunately, that's that's the end of the 2-hour PvP session after this one. Oh. Oop. Oh, we might be able to kill him. Thatch. It's an 8 versus 8. That's how PvP is in this game. 8 versus 8. Hey, Devendra. What I'm doing right now is I'm fishing because my flying dragon can pull them back and pull them away from the spawn. So I'm trying to see if I can fish for some kills. The DA with CU was very fun, especially when my team decided to troll. Yeah, at 1 minute and 5 seconds, you can go through the freaking door over here. Hello, can I go through? Oh no! I might die here. I might die. Oh, we got out. My food is ready? Thank you, baby. I'll be down in a few minutes. Alright, let's go fishing. Can we go fishing? Sag. No one's here. No one's here to catch the fish. Ah! Help! Alright, let's see. Go fishing? We go fishing? Eat the fish, boys! What are they doing? Ah! I don't want to die! There's 5 seconds left, I don't want to die! No! Ah! Unlucky. Did it count? Oh, it didn't count! That means I didn't die, right? Because it didn't count. Oh. Guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We won every single game today, though the matchmaking wasn't really fantastic, not one bit. I don't know, man. Guys, in the chat down below when this video is published and no longer a live stream, if you make it to this point, let me know if I should throw some games so that I would have a lower matchmaking and actually get some games. Because when I hit Legend, I had like a 63% win rate, and ever since then it's just been climbing. So hopefully we can get some like stacked matches against me, or maybe I can get one with Lele on my team and I can throw something like that. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you think that it's worth it for me to lose some games on purpose so that I can get more games or something like that. Because right now it's kind of sad. I'm thankful to actually be able to get some games though, even though the quality of them are kind of suspect. But yeah, appreciate it, boys. Till the next time, for watching. Take it easy. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Have a good morning wherever you are in the world. Take it easy. Stay safe. Peace out. That's the second stream of the day. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. Peace.